بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum dear students. Welcome again in online class. This is class 5th subject essays and lecture number 11. First of all, we want to read the new topic forest. This is page number 19. So come to the page 19. Forest. At one time, many parts of the earth were covered by thick forest, but only a few forests remain today. One of the reasons is that the world's population has multiplied many times over. More space is needed for homes, farms, factories, and roads. On the map below, you can see the two main forest regions of the world. ये part और ये part. You will notice the equatorial forests are close to the equator, spreading north and south of it to the tropics, while most of the temperate forest lie between the Tropic of Cancer and the Arctic Circle in the northern hemisphere. Equatorial forest, also known as tropical rainforest, are found in the South American countries of Ecuador, Colombia, and Brazil, in the African countries of Liberia, the Ivory Coast, Ghana, Togo, Benin, Nigeria, Cameroon, Equatorial Guinea, the Congo, and the Democratic Republic of Congo, and in the Southeast Asian countries of Indonesia, Myanmar, Burma, and Malaysia. These regions are also called hot wetlands. Temperatures here are very high and there is a great amount of rainfall. Some of these countries were once completely covered by thick forest. The equatorial region receives a lot of sunshine and is therefore very hot. When there is bright sunshine, the earth heats up and so does the water. The water evaporates and forms clouds and then it rains. In the equatorial forest, the average rainfall in a year is 200 to 250 centimeters. The Amazon rainforest in Brazil is still the world's largest rainforest. These forests are very important as they are a source of oxygen for all living things and are known as the lungs of the earth. The heavy rainfall and fertile soil make it possible for plants to grow quickly. There are some plants that grow 15 centimeters in a day. The forests are thick and lush, the tall trees forming a canopy high above the ground. All the smaller plants grow too because they are trying to reach the sunlight. The forests are so thick that when a tree dies or is chopped down, it does not crash into the ground. It merely rests against the other trees close by. The equatorial forests are rich in medicinal plants. The great variety of trees and thick undergrowth provide animals and with good homes. There are millions of small insects in these forests. In fact, there are so many different species that many have not even been named. Birds and larger animals also love these forests. Some of the birds are very colorful. Some of the large animals include leopard, elephant, hippopotamus, and wild buffaloes. There are also crocodiles and plenty of snakes, and of course, there is a variety of monkeys. The people of the Equatorial Forest are usually tribal. In the Central African Rainforest, there are pygmies who are very short, dark people. In the South American and Asian forests, there are other tribes. All these people are very good hunters. Because of dense vegetation, it is difficult to travel through these forests. The people who live there also have great difficulty in clearing land for cultivation. Temperate forest. Temperate forests are quite different from equatorial forest. They are found in the North American countries of the USA and Canada, in a large part of Europe, and in North and Northeast Asia. These areas are quite cold, and the forests here are either conifers or alpine. In conifers forest, most of the trees are conifers. They are usually very tall and have narrow, needle-like leaves and bear cone-shaped fruit. The trees grow on hilly slopes. Their long roots keep them from falling over. They also help to keep the soil from being washed away. The shape of the leaves keep them from losing moisture. Some of the trees found in these forests are the fir, pine, spruce, cypress, juniper, yew, redwood, cedar, and larch. On the higher slope trees are alpine forest. The trees in alpine forest do not grow very tall because of the cold climate, and vegetation is also not very rich. Unlike the trees in the equatorial forest, the trees here do not grow so close together. It is easier to cut down or fell these trees. During winter, it gets so cold in these areas that there is thick snow on the ground, and some of the rivers and lakes freeze over. The snow and ice make communication difficult. People have to use skis or large snowshoes to move about. Tractors and heavy snow plows are used to help transport machinery and goods. There are many animals such as lynx, bears, wolves, moose, and deer in the temperate forest. And because of the cold, most of them have thick coat or fur. There are smaller animals too, and a variety of migratory birds. Some of the larger animals are hunted or trapped for their fur. The best fur are sold at very high prices and are made into coat, hats, and other warm garments. However, fewer animals are now being hunted because there are laws to protect wildlife species. Many people also feel very strongly that animals should not be killed for their fur or skin. Okay, students, after reading, come to the board for explanation. हमने टॉपिक फॉरेस्ट पढ़ा. इसमें दो अक़साम हमारे सामने आए. एक को हम इक्वेटोरियल फॉरेस्ट कहते हैं, जबकि दूसरे को टेम्परेट फॉरेस्ट कहते हैं. मैं आपको ये प्रैक्टिकली दिखा देता हूँ पेज पर कि कौन से हैं. इसमें आपको वाज़ेह दिखाई दी होगी, ये इक्वेटोरियल फॉरेस्ट का ये रीजन है, बिल्कुल इक्वेटर के आसपास. जबकि टेम्परेट फॉरेस्ट ये नॉर्थ पोल के करीब वाले इलाके और साउथ पोल के करीब ये वाला, यहाँ पे ऑस्ट्रेलिया और जनूबी अमेरिका में कुछ इलाके हैं और शुमाली अमेरिका, कनाडा और रशिया के कुछ इलाके हैं, ये है. अच्छा, इसमें हम पहले आते हैं इक्वेटोरियल फॉरेस्ट की तरफ. ये हमें दुनिया के नक्शे पर कहाँ मिलेंगे? इस किस्म के जंगलात साउथ अमेरिकन कंट्रीज जैसे कि ब्राज़ील, कोलंबिया वगैरह ये है. अफ्रीकन कंट्री केनिया, टोगो, बेनन वगैरह यहाँ पे जिक्र है, रीडिंग में ये आ गए हैं सारे. इसके अलावा एशिया में जैसा मलेशिया, इंडोनेशिया और म्यांमार, जिसे हम बर्मा कहते हैं, इस किस्म का ममालिक ये इसमें पाए जाते हैं. श्रीलंका के भी कुछ जंगलात वो इसमें आते हैं, अगरचे मुकम्मल इक्वेटोरियल नहीं लेकिन इसके इसी ज़िम्रे में आते हैं. इस तरह इंडिया का आसाम ज़िला जो है, स्टेट जो है, वो भी इसमें आते हैं. अच्छा, ये जंगलात काफ़ी घने हैं, इंतहाई डेंस फॉरेस्ट है और इसकी वजह ज़्यादा बारिश है. ज़्यादा बारिश और दिन का लंबा दौरानिया, तकरीबन 12 घंटे दिन का दौरानिया होता है. इस वजह से यहाँ पे जो जंगलात है वो तकरीबन 15 सेंटीमीटर तक वो ग्रो करते हैं, यानी बढ़ते हैं. और यहाँ पे बारिश की सालाना एवरेज जो है वो 1500 से लेकर 2000 सेंटीमीटर तक है. जो आपके बुक में इंतहाई कम दिया गया है 2000 से 250 तक, तो असल में ये इतना है. बल्कि बास जगह तो 2500 तक जाते हैं, इससे भी प्लस जाते हैं, लेकिन ये एवरेज फिगर है. इसके बाद हमने टेम्परेट फॉरेस्ट के मुतालिक पढ़ा. टेम्परेट फॉरेस्ट कहाँ पे पाए जाते हैं? ये यूरोप के इलाके में, यानी इंग्लैंड, जर्मनी, स्विट्ज़रलैंड वगैरह जो इलाके हैं वहाँ पे. नॉर्थ अमेरिका में, यूएसए जिसे हम कहते हैं, उस मुल्क में, कनाडा का पूरा इलाका और नॉर्थ ईस्ट एशिया, यानी इसमें ज़्यादातर रशिया आता है. ठीक है, तो ये जंगलात इस इलाके में हैं. इन इलाकों में भी बहुत सारे जानवर भी पाए जाते हैं. इंसानों की कम्युनिटी भी कुछ जगहों पर पाई जाती है. ठीक है, और ये जंगलात बनिस्बत इक्वेटोरियल फॉरेस्ट के काफ़ी ठंडे होते हैं. ये इस वजह से, ठंडा होने की वजह से इन दरख्तों या इन जंगलात का ग्रोथ, बढ़ना बनिस्बत इक्वेटोरियल फॉरेस्ट के काफ़ी सुस्त होता है, यानी इंतहाई कम स्पीड के साथ ये ग्रो करते हैं. تو آج کے ٹاپک میں ہم نے فارسٹ کے متعلق پڑھا. فارسٹ کے 2 اقسام کے متعلق ریڈنگ میں آیا کہ ایک ایکویٹوریل فارسٹ ہے اور دوسرے کو ہم ٹیمپریٹ فارسٹ کہتے ہیں. یہ جنگلات کہاں پہ پائے جاتے ہیں یہ بھی ہم نے پڑھا. ان میں کس قسم کے درخت اور جانور پائے جاتے ہیں تو یہ بھی ہمارے سامنے آ گئی. امید ہے یہاں تک آپ کو سمجھ آ گئی ہوگی. اگر پھر بھی کوئی مسئلہ ہو تو پھر ہمارے ساتھ واٹس ایپ میں شیئر کریں. شکریہ.
اللهم انفعنا بما علمتنا وعلمنا ما ينفعنا وزدنا علما.